Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is actually my second time recording this because I kind of messed up the first one and I'm kind of really sad about it, but hopefully I can do a good job for the second run. So this video is going to be talking about SuperStar YG's music battle game mode that just got updated. My name is Jamie. You might know me better as Image in all the games. I play SM, JYP, Starship, Woolim, GFriend, YG, FNC, the SuperStar, and probably Kang Daniel when that comes out. But I've also played BTS and Pledis because I've played these games since 2017, and I have a lot of good stuff in these games. Like fully upgraded R99 or R50 depending on the kind of games that you're playing, and world records. And I've basically just seen a whole bunch of these updates going across all these years. So kind of know a lot about the game, think I'm pretty decent at the game, and I'll tell you all the things that I know about the new music battle game mode. And hopefully when you hear these things you can kind of learn and take these tips to understand the game mode better and hopefully come out with more wins after listening to this video. So first of all, thank you for coming here and listening. So we are going to be beginning by first looking at the kind of information in-game that SuperStar YG has given us. So if you've just updated your game, this is going to be the first thing that you see. It's going to be talking about, hey, music battle is a thing now. Touch music battle icon from lobby. Then it'll take you these screens. So this one is the ranking screen, which I'll go into a little bit more in-depth later. When you see this, you can kind of already figure out what everything is. So this one is the in-game screen. So when you're playing music battle, this is the screen that you're going to be seeing, with all the notes falling down the middle and everything. So you have different areas, but the most important that you should be looking at is the items at the top. And of course, this shield activation area, touch. This is the one place that everyone misses. I don't know why. No one knows how to activate their shields when it just clearly says so right here. Yeah, but the items are up here. When you have items, they'll come out in the form of notes, and I'll go into more detail about that later. So actually, after this, we're going to be looking at the gameplay that I have uploaded on my channel already, and then we're going to walk through everything bit by bit so I can kind of explain everything that's happening on the screen and what all these functions are. So the next image, this is the item guide. This one's really important because it tells you about everything there is about the items that do exist in the game. So how to use items: when you touch the notes to fill, touch the notes to fill the skill bar, and then when you fill the bar completely, then you get an item. Item comes in the form of these notes that come down the regular play zone. So when you first get the item, it's going to be level 1, and it'll look something like this. And then if you purposefully miss the note, it says skip, but it just means miss the note, then the item will fly by and it'll upgrade to level 2. So it'll come back again, and this time it's going to be a lot stronger. Now the difference between level 1 and level 2 is that a level 1 item only lasts for 5 seconds and a level 2 item lasts for 10 seconds. So that is a lot longer. Here are all the available items that you have at the bottom. So you have the speed up, which makes the note speed faster for a while, so that means they just fly at you a lot faster. You have the speed down, which makes the notes slow for a while, so that makes everything scrunch up because everything's moving so slowly, and then everything is right in front of your face and it's moving so slowly, and that is probably the strongest item in the game. The next one is the fade out, so it makes notes disappear for a while. So that means when the notes coming in, once it crosses around the halfway point, before it reaches the bar at the bottom, it's going to disappear. They're still going to be there, but you can't see them. So you just kind of have to keep track of which notes came from where and when you're supposed to tap it. The last one is the bomb. So it says it makes the bomb notes to be spawned for a while. So this means that it changes the notes into bomb notes. So a bomb note, if you tap it, it'll count as a miss. But actually, if you don't touch the bomb note, it'll count as a super perfect. So that's how you play against it. And I'll show you in the video that we're going to watch right after. The next one is the shield. So shields are always around. The thing about shields is that you can only use it twice per match. You can use it at any time when the opponent attacks. You don't have to charge it up or anything like that. But like it's in the last picture, you have to touch this area right here because that's how you activate your shields. So do that and you'll cancel out the enemy's attack. So their item gets wasted and you are protected. And so this is the last screen right here. We'll kind of go over that once we look into the game mode. This is have to do with preseason information and whatever you see on the lobby. That's the more technical stuff that has to do with the situations we're in right now. So we're just gonna look at the gameplay right here. So this gameplay is the gameplay I have on my channel, SuperStar YG Music Battle Win G Dragon Crayon No Heart. So that also reminds me, the songs that we have for this first preseason of SuperStar YG Music Battle, we have Blackpink Do 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 Do, Big Bang 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 Bang, Icon Dumb and Dumber, Winner Really Really, Treasure and this song, the G Dragon Crayon with no cards. So no cards just means that neither person gets to use cards. This one's purely skill. Okay, so here we go. When the game starts, so you have to hit this bottom right here. So every day you get 10 plays. By the way, I'm going to be pausing this video a lot just so I can like comment on things that happen. So at the very bottom right here, this is 8 out of 10 because I've already played 2 songs, so I have 1 win and 1 loss. So you get 10 plays in a single day. These plays don't take away any headphones. You can see I hit start, it only makes this counter go down, but my headphones are still at 20 because this is completely separate. This is different from a game mode like in SSM and SJYP you have SuperStar League or SSL. Those ones take 3 headphones, but this one does not. This one is just its own separate thing, and you can't buy any more with RP or diamonds or anything. It's just 10 per day for everyone. Okay, so let's move on. Connecting the server, searching for opponent. So it actually said you have, let's go back a little. You have found an opponent, battle count reduced -1. So that means now I'm at 7 out of 10 when I go back to the lobby screen, okay? So the game loads. So on this screen, you can see your opponent, you can see their kind of win, draw, and loss score. And then if they have a theme equipped, you can see the rating of their themes. This one is kind of more important when it comes to songs where you can actually, have your own themes equipped, because if you have like an R6 and the enemy has an R50, then you're kind of just gonna lose right off the bat. It sucks, but that's kind of how it works. But this is the song load screen. Once it loads, then skip ahead a little. It loads, and then you have this screen right here, which is waiting for your opponent. This basically just syncs up the song so you and your opponent will play at the same time. And once it hits 0, then you get to start the song. Okay, so notice right away that I hit a lot of super perfects. So the skill bar in the middle right here, this gets filled up really quickly because I hit a whole bunch of super perfects. It's both a flex of my own skill, but also just an explanation that if you hit perfects or goods, your items will come a lot slower because this bar right here does not get filled up. That's why this is called skill, because hitting super perfect actually does take skill. And then once you fill out your skill bar, then you'll get an item. So once this gets filled up, it says, hey, you have an item incoming. This is going to be the bomb item. So that means at any point after this has been loaded up here, there's going to be a random note coming up that will be a bomb note right here. So I'm actually going to take out my camera for now. So this note right here is the bomb note that exists in the game. You tap it, you send it to the enemy. So before, up here, this is telling you that your next item is going to be a bomb note. So this is item slot 1, item slot 2. This only really matters later on, but for now, just know that the big one right here is telling you what the next one's going to be. So it's not lying to us because the next one is a bomb. And once you use it, 3, 2, 1, it sends it to your enemy, and then you get to see the effect of the bomb lasting right here. So if you want to count this out, this is 5 seconds while the rest of the song plays on. I send another one called the fade out, and it sends it to the enemy. But the challenger sends me a ×2 level 2 bomb, so bomb item. So this is I actually don't block it because bombs are, in my opinion, the weakest item in this game. So it's level 2, so this lasts for 10 seconds. You can kind of count it out with me. But when bombs start coming, then you just don't tap them. And when you miss them, they just give you super perfects. Like, I don't even need to try. I just don't touch the red stuff, and then I get really good score. It's kind of simple. So that's why I think bombs are really useless. Okay, so right there, I actually skipped this note. This is the speed up. I skipped it. I intentionally let it go past. So this level up right here, and now the next note will be a level 2 speed up, which is going to be fast for a longer time. Okay. So the other thing to note is that right here, once I fill up my skill bar again, then this is the second item slot. So this one is the bomb, but it's in the item slot too. So that just means that at any time you can only have 2 items. So even though I have, the skill bar gets filled out, because both item slots are filled right now, I will not gain any more skill. So I need to use this item or let it go past, and then I'll have a free item slot, the skill bar gets reset, and I can build towards my next item. And of course, in 3 seconds, I send this level 2 speed up to my opponent right here. And then pretty much, the song just keeps on going. So the challenger sends the slow right here. So the slow is actually, in my opinion, the strongest item in this game. Because if you can see, once the slow takes effect, it kind of makes the notes scrunch up like this. And the timing gets kind of really weird. Especially during this whole spam part. Like, it would have been much easier if I just had regular speed. Honestly, I should have used the shield, which I could have done if I tapped this blue area right here. But I thought, hey, if it's slow, it might be easier to get past the spam part. But it actually makes the timing a lot more weird as well. So even though I can see all the notes, I need to tap, so it's not like traveling super fast. It's still a really weird timing, and I didn't really get to have a really good hit score during that moment. So the rest of the song plays, I basically just have a lot less misses than my opponent, so I just kind of play out without any more strategy. Just kind of keeps on going. And end the song, right there. Finish, and I have more points than my enemy. The challenger, as they call it. So win, loss, and then it gives hit score comparison between the two of us. So I actually sent a lot more items. I sent a lot more items because I have way more super perfects than my opponent. I think my opponent may have given up at some point, but it is what it is. Have good super perfect count, good perfect count, good count, and then only 4 misses on the song. So yeah, now I am back. What's up? So what I want to talk about here is that the score right here. So if you actually take 60,000 and then you divide it by however many notes there are, then you can see that with no cards, the max score is 60,000. That's because there's no rave bonus. So normally when you play in your the normal game mode where you build up rave bonus, when you hit more notes in a big combo, then you can get a higher score at the end. But this one only counts the notes. You tap the note, you get the score, that's it. There's no score multiplier or anything. So that means the max is going to be 60,000, as opposed to, say, if you played a song in if you played a song with no cards, then it's probably going to be around 84,000 if you have really good super perfects. And yeah, you 3-star it. 3-star with really good super perfects is going to be around 84,000, because that's what happens when you have no cards and you let it build up and up and up. And then the notes are going to be 60,000, which is going to be the max right here. But you'll have around a 24,000 additional rave bonus score that's going to be added onto your score afterwards. So basically, I just said this whole thing. That's the whole math behind it. But long story short, the point I want to make is that when you miss a note, it actually doesn't hurt that much. Just make sure you get a lot of super perfects, because that's what actually matters. If you get misses, then it doesn't like ruin your combo or anything. It also doesn't make your skill bar go down. So if you actually go back to this part, I can't find it right here. Yeah, so this slow right here, if you look at the skill bar when it missed notes, then you can see that the skill bar doesn't go down either. It only counts the notes that actually hit. And then of course, if I hit super perfects, then it goes up a lot faster. So that's pretty much the main thing you need to take away, is that you need to hit super perfects so you get more items. You also need to hit super perfects because every note counts, especially when you have no rave bonus. So there's not like, if you have a whole bunch of notes comboed and then you just miss one at the end, or you miss one at the beginning, or miss somewhere in the middle, it's going to be the exact same because rave bonus is not a thing. So just hit as many notes as you can, and then hopefully you have higher cards than your opponent and you can, you know, win the match. Yeah, so I think that's everything I have to talk about the video. Now let's just, you know, go down this notes right here. So how do I use shields? You can use them at any time. When the enemy uses an item on you, then you can hit the little blue light square in the middle rectangular area to use the shield, and it cancels their ability. Why do they gain items so early? It's because you suck at hitting super perfects. It's because they're good at hitting super perfects. So, you know, more super perfects, you get to build up your items a lot faster, which you can see, which you saw in the beginning of my gameplay video. What do I do against people with better cards? You can't do much. It's, you know, matchmaking's kind of random. I think that matchmaking is based off of how many wins the enemy has, but I'm not Dhalsim Soft. I don't know exactly. So, you can only just hope that you get matched better the next time. Kind of sucks. What do I do against people with better cards? Upgrade your own cards. That's also another option. But you know, depending on the kind of songs that they choose for the preseason. Well, this is the preseason. These are the songs that they chose. If you have a different, if you just, you know, upgrade more artists, you might not necessarily have a higher card grade than the enemy. So like, whatever you upgrade treasure this time, they might not show up in the next season. So then you just kind of wasted all your RP for, if you upgrade for music battle, it's kind of wasted until they come back into the season. If it's for like, I don't know, like monthly score challenge, I guess it's kind of worth it, but still it's nothing good, basically. It's just the kind of life that we live in. It sucks. Okay. So here's some other notes that I have. Scoring is based off of card grade, so of course higher cards means stronger cards means better score. Bigger number, better person. That's what one of the things that I've learned. Important to always hit S perfect for score and skill points. I've talked about that a lot. You should understand that point by now. No rave bonus. If you miss notes, then it won't hurt your score as much. I'm talking about how it won't hurt your score in the sense that it won't ruin a combo that would ultimately make your song score higher. Because there's no combo, it doesn't really hurt your score as much compared to regular game mode. You can use shields against any attack, but you can only use 2 per match. Okay, learn how to use shields. I've already talked about this a lot during this video. Please, if you still don't know, learn how to use shields. Go back. Okay, best battle item is speed down. So, just to do a quick little ranking of everything. So, the strongest item is speed down, then followed by speed up, then actually followed by fade out, and then the worst item in the game is bomb note. So no matter what you do, don't hit a level 2 bomb note because it's a big waste. I kind of explained this already, but to counter bomb notes, you just don't tap the notes. And since you don't tap the notes, you are rewarded with S perfects. So instead of this item actually hurting the enemy, it's not like they're not gonna accidentally not notice a giant red note that's coming down and like, oh, I'm gonna hit it, I wonder what it does. That's not gonna happen. If they know what they're doing, then they're just going to avoid bomb notes and they're gonna get S perfects. So whatever you do, don't give them 10 seconds of that. It will hurt you because S perfects are that much easier for them, and you just like wasted, I don't know, 15 seconds of your gameplay, 20 seconds, because you're building up for a giant bomb attack and it doesn't do much to them, and they actually come out higher than you because you didn't make them miss anything. Like, don't do bomb notes. So the reason why I think bomb notes are worse than fade out is because even though fade out, you can kind of get the judgment based off of, if you look at the notes, you can kind of predict where they're going to be based off of their speed, but you could also just kind of go with the music. So the beat of the music, it's going to match up with the notes whenever you're going to tap. And yeah, fade outs don't, they're also not that hard to play against, but there's still a chance that the enemy will get a perfect instead of a super perfect, or a good instead of a super perfect, which bomb notes do not do. So fade out is better. And then I already explained how speed down is like really weird when it's judging the timing, but speed up is also kind of like that, but speed up, you can still actually hit notes because even if you hit them late, you still hit them. Speed down, because of how everything is all bunched up, it might read things differently. That's why speed down is a lot more stronger than speed up, because speed down will, it honestly has some kind of timing issues within the game itself. So just keep that in mind. If you can, hit level 2 on speed down or level 2 on speed up. All the other ones, don't even bother because they're just a waste of time. When you use up an item, you can basically roll for your next one even faster. So yeah. Next one, you only have 2 item slots. So yeah, I actually didn't finish writing this one. So you only have 2 item slots. So yeah, kind of explained that a little bit earlier. It was just if you have 2 item slots, then when you have both item slots filled, you won't be able to build up for your next item. So that just means that you're gonna have wasted notes during a song if you have both item slots filled. So keep that in mind. Level 2 item lasts for 10 seconds, level 1 item lasts for 5 seconds, and then using a new item will get rid of the current items in use's effect. So, also looking back on this video, let's see, there was one point right here where I sent a double speed right here. So double speed up right here. I gotta get rid of my camera again real quick. So, if you can see right here, this is 10 seconds going across the enemy. So I actually send a bomb note right here, and once I do, there's still around 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left on my enemy, but as soon as the bomb sends out, it cancels out the speed. So it is important for you to have at least some management over your item usage, because otherwise you'll kind of waste everything you've been building up for. Okay, now it's time for the more technical details. So, now that we've gone past all the battle mode, what the heck, how to play, what is all the stuff inside, let's talk about why and when you play. Okay, so this part I've already explained, just 10 plays per day, separate from normal play, and they do not use headphones. So there are 2 battle time windows per day. So, for us right now, we're just gonna go back to the beginning of this video. For us right now, we have from the 15th of this month until the 29th, so that's 14 days, and then every day you can play from 12 p.m. KST to 2 p.m. KST, that 2-hour window, and you can also play from 8 p.m. KST to 10 p.m. KST, so that's 2 more hours later in the day. So that's 4 hours total in the entire day. Now you might be wondering, why are they limiting this kind of these hours? Why are they forcing this onto us? Well, most likely it's because they want to make sure that when people are playing, they can always find a match as fast as they can. So having it bottlenecked or streamlined into this 2-hour window is probably the biggest reason why they only have these available during these times. Yeah. Moving on. So each play gives an RP reward, but an RP. It gives RP, same as normal play, but no bonuses. So that just means that, like, for example, if you're in Gold 3, which I believe is 80% RP bonus, if you get 500 RP for a song, then you'll also get another 400 RP because you get 80% of the RP as a bonus. There's no bonuses in this game mode. Let's see if it shows up here. I think after this gets counted, then RP, yeah. So it also gives RP, but there's no bonus applied. It's weird why they do that. I guess it's like, we're sorry that you don't, it's not a total waste of time, but it's still kind of weird. Okay. And lastly, this is the main thing that everyone's looking forward to. It is the ranking system. So again, you can kind of see at the beginning of here, you have all these people on this leaderboard right here. Oh my gosh, underscore on the ground is first place, with Dark Paladin at second, and Pa Rosie Butte. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, oh my god, these people are first, second, and third, and what are the rewards they get? They actually don't get anything. I mean, technically they get something, but just because they're first, second, and third doesn't mean they get more rewards than everyone else. This thing is entirely visual. This is just a leaderboard. This is kind of just for fun. So this part does not matter. The only thing that exists here is, hey, my name is up here, I'm the best person this season. that doesn't change how many rewards you get. So what does matter how many rewards you get are the amount of wins that you have. So you can see at this point during this video, all these people up here have 2 wins. And what that means is that once you hit, where is it? Yeah. So once you hit these music battle awards, so there's this little area. Oh boy. Which screen did I do? Okay. I can't really do this either. Okay, let's zoom in real quick. Go all the way to the right. So there's this reward information up here. You tap that, you get the diamonds thing. I kind of messed up the screenshot for that, so I don't have that right now. But I do have all the rewards typed out right here. Some music battle rewards. You have 100 wins to 0 wins. Yeah. So 5, 10, 20 diamonds. Yeah. So 100 wins gives you 500 diamonds, and even if you play the game mode and you lose, you still get 5 diamonds. It's kind of nothing, but like, you know, it's means you just tried. Yeah, so this is everything on a little graph. The only thing this graph really means is that the amount of diamonds you get for 100 wins is significantly better than the amount of diamonds you get for any amount of wins you have to do in between. Because to get 500 diamonds is just a big jump from this little trend line right here, which by math terms is just the average line of everything. So the more far away the trend line is from the actual data point, the more different it is from the expected one. So like that, you know, it's expected that around 90 wins you get 400 diamonds, but it also expected that at 100 wins you get 450, but now you get 500. So that's why it is different. Yeah. So I guess that's pretty much everything there is to talk about music battle. So the only things that I really have to let you guys know about music battle is make sure you get super perfects. Try to have really good cards going in, because you don't know who you're gonna get matched up against. So if you have better cards, there's a better chance that you will win, because you know, just better cards, higher score, bigger number, bigger person. Okay, bigger number, better person. That's how it works. Okay, yeah, don't ask me how to use shields. I've explained so many times in this video. Do not ask me how to use shields. Yeah, slowdowns are really good. So just focus on slowdowns. If you can, if the enemy uses a slowdown, then you should definitely use your shield against it. It's probably gonna be the meta. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything from music battle. So actually, one more thing is that I said that the preseason for this one is from the 15th until the 29th, so that's 14 days, and each day you can do 10 plays. So that means across the 2 weeks of the preseason, you can do a total of 140 plays, and to get 500 diamonds, you need 100 wins. So for you to get 100 wins, you just have to play 100 times and win 100 times, obviously, but that means you have to spread across 10 days. That also means that if you play 10 games every single day, that you just have to win around over 70% of them. Yeah, so you can have 100 wins and 40 losses, but that's only if you max out every single day, if you max out your plays every single day. You can't make up for them if you miss a day. So I think for most of us at this point, because of day one being kind of servers kind of blew up a little, I think all of us, our max number of plays is going to be a little over, if not exactly 130 plays. So yeah, it doesn't matter how many losses you get, but just make sure you hit 100 wins to get all 500 diamonds. It's gonna be really difficult because there's a lot of people with a lot of cards that have been powered up to a lot of different levels, but it is what it is. And yeah, so that is music battle. And if you have made it to this point of the video, then thank you for watching. Hopefully you have learned a lot. Please consider subscribing, because I make these videos for my audience, and if you subscribe, you help out the channel by letting YouTube know that, hey, this person makes SuperStar videos and there are people interested in him. so they are subscribing, and that just means that more people will get access to this information, and I feel better making these videos because I make these videos for you guys. So having more of you guys here is always a pleasure of mine. And if you are already subscribed, then I love you. Okay, it's a little going a little too fast. Okay, sorry. Let's just move on. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I guess I can also mention. Before, I think around like a month ago, I only had 1% of all my subscribers. Of my viewers, of all my viewers, only like 1% of them. Like legit, it was like the smallest number I've ever seen. It was like actually like 1.4%, but still. Only 1.4% of my viewers were subscribers, because most people, when they come, they just come in here and they, you know, watch a gameplay video and then they leave. But yeah, subscribing really does help. It helps the channel grow. And I think now at the moment it's around 14%. So that is actually like a really big jump, and I would love it if you guys kept it up. So yeah, that's why I love you guys. Okay. Other things, I have an Instagram that's ssrg.image, image with a J, and I have all my SuperStar rhythm game progress on there. So since I play every single game, there's always going to be stuff I will be posting, and it's, you know, just, you know, progress, achievements, all that kind of stuff. If you are looking for a community on different platforms, then there's a Discord server that's also going to be linked in the description below. So on that server is little channels for every single game, so it doesn't matter if you play SM or YG, or maybe even you used to play BTS or Pledis. Those channels still exist, and you can go on there and talk with your friends, send screenshots of your gameplay, make new friends. And since this is a global server, there's always going to be activity during every single hour of the day, because there's people from all over the earth, all over the world, that are on there. So there's also subreddits, so, you know, SuperStar YG, reddit.com/r/SuperStarYG, those also have all the information on there. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So yeah, if you want to look at the other video that I have, you can check it out on my channel. I also have more uploads coming on, and if there's any more guides that you guys want me to make, you can comment them down below. I always appreciate feedback. And until next time, yeah, okay, bye. Thank you for watching.